So as you may notice that I'm not in the usual spot of doing videos, which is upstairs in my room. So I'm just downstairs having a little think of what I can do, and I've got some beauty stuff and I've got some makeup. I might just have a little bit of a mess around with some eyeshadows and eye looks maybe. And then I'm gonna do my beauty, like facial stuff after. So I'm gonna start off with obviously doing my makeup and my eyeshadow, and then, or maybe I might do two separate videos. So just messing around with a bit of makeup to start off with, and then obviously the next thing will be in the other video that I'll probably put up today as well as this one, which will be me beauty products. I've got a couple more that I found when I was tidying and looking and stuff like that, and I actually found a few more. So I'm gonna do some eyeshadow looks, possibly, or maybe like one eyeshadow look, and just go through the steps of what I do when I do eyeshadow. So that's going to be the plan for today, is to go through some eyeshadows. Well, eyeshadow looks, or maybe a eyeshadow look of what steps I do to make me eyeshadow last long. So that's going to be the plan. So just going to quickly get two things. So I'm going to start off with putting my hair out of the way with this. It still looks nice either way. So first off, I'm going to get me concealer. It's a My Perfect Colour Soft Focus Concealer. It's from Primark. It's in the shade, where's the shade? It actually doesn't have a shade, but it's full coverage, so I don't actually know what shade it is. I have no idea what shade number it is, but yeah, it's just the basic one from Primark. So we're going to start off with getting that, because I've got a mirror inside of there. So I've got my thicker brushes on top, which I won't need any of them today. I won't need any of me other makeup today, I'm just doing eyes. So that's the plan for today. So I need basics. So this is my little idea to keep my brushes in. So it was for a palette, but it came off, so I thought I'll put my basic little brushes in there and just keep them in there. So this is my eyeshadow brush. Well, not my eyeshadow brush, my concealer brush. It's just a flat one like that. And then I go in on my eyelid, all over. So just a little bit of that. Just either dab it in, or you can like swipe across the eyelid. Either way, both of them give you the full coverage to cover the redness. So this is what you're left with a concealer. So I found my little beauty blender brush, beauty blender, sorry. Can't get my words out today. So I've got my little beauty blender. And then we're going to do the other eye. We don't let it sit for too long, because obviously then it won't blend in that well. So I normally only let it sit obviously until I've done the other eye, and then I start blending it in. So start with the outer part of your eye, and then make sure that when you come inwards that you're blending it in properly, otherwise you'll get a very yellowy colour, which is obviously the concealer. So we'll blend that out. We'll just dab like that, and then when we come to the outer part on the top of the eyelid, we'll just drag it out and blend. And make sure you get that inner corner of the eyelid. So then you're finished like that with a very dark colour on the eyelid. That's until obviously you get your colour, which we're going to get this flat brush, compact little flat brush. This is what it looks like. We're going to get a colour. Normally I do start with a natural colour, like a beige or something like that, just to obviously, set the concealer in place. So I'm going to start with, which I don't think you can miss this colour, is this one right here. That's being used quite a lot, right there. I'm going to use a bit of that on the brush. Let's put that on top of the concealer. So you just want to even that out, the colour. I know it's just the base that we're doing at a minute, but you do need to blend everything out properly and make sure it's all set. Because obviously when you want your eyeshadow to last longer, you're better off making sure it's all mattified. And then what I do so it lasts, if it lasts a lot longer, is if I'm wanting glitter, I do the base like this, and then I cut the crease, which I'm not amazing at, I'm gonna be honest with that. Cut the crease, and then I can't get my word out today, and then I add the colour. So I'm thinking of going for like a natural eye today with a little bit of glitter, not loads, and then just be mascara, and then you'll see the full eyeshadow look at the end. So I'm going to get a fluffy brush. This is what it looks like, a fluffy brush. We're going to get a little bit of the dark brown in this corner right here. It's called, I don't actually know because it's covered with eyeshadow. It's called, I don't know. I actually have no idea. I don't think it has colours on the bottom ones. So we're going to start with a little bit of that brown, blend it out into the corner of the eye. So what works is the closer you hold it to the tip, the more control you have. The further away, the less control you have. So obviously it won't blend out to the way you want it. I normally hold it around there, so I can get a good grip on that, get a good blend. And then, yeah, so that's how it's looking at the minute. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye with a brown, blend it out, and then from there we're going to add a bit of glitter, but I'm not going to do the concealer trick. I only do that if it's like quite a powdery one, so it's not as fine, so it's not like a proper eyeshadow where it's dead compact and you don't get loads of fallout. I only ever cut the crease and do that trick is if it's really it falls out all the time and you've got bits of eyeshadow that's just doing whatever it wants. So I'll blend all that out. And that is what you're left with. And you need that wipe wherever I put it. Just there. Just got a bit of black on the eye somehow. Ooh. I knew that was going to fall back. So I'll just clean up the edges because I've got a bit of concealer in places that I don't want it. So we're going to give it a wipe and clean up the edges a little bit. All sorted. This just really keeps the hair out of the way, unless you've obviously got crazy hair and it just wants to do whatever it likes. So just checking the blend of the eyeshadow, it looks quite nice. So we're going to go for a less fluffy brush, so like this one. This is a blend and smoke one, so it's quite fluffy. That's what it looks like. So we're going to go for that light gold right in the centre, just above that blue on the bottom. So we're going to go for a little compact glitter. I'm going to blend that out all over the eyelid. Or maybe, yeah, I'll blend it out all over. So you've got a subtle, a nice subtle glitter all the way through. So you've got a nice goldy colour running all the way through. That one's got a tad bit more than the other side, so I'll just make it equal. So then what I do is I touch up the colour and the edges. Just to blend that out so it looks nice. And then we're going to do a bit of inner corner highlight, so that is not going to be the brush that I'll need. I will need this tiny little one, like that. It's absolutely tiny. So we're going to do a total different thing. This is actually my highlighter palette from Primark. I don't know if they still do it, but it's so pretty. It's like a rose. I don't know how much this was. I think it might have been £3-4 maybe. I did get it a while ago. Last Christmas or the Christmas before, maybe. Maybe last Christmas. I think it was more last Christmas. So we're just gonna go with a bit of that in the inner corner. I've got that in the inner corner. So that's how it's looking. I'm going to put it mascara on. This was actually from Primark too. False Lash Queen. It was from Primark. I'm not sure how much that was. This is what it looks like, the packaging. Yeah, it looks lovely. And this is what the wand looks like. It's quite a thick-ish wand near the end. So as you go to the end of the brush, this side, it's quite thick, but the more further along you go, it's thin. I have used this mascara quite a bit. I do like it, but sometimes it can be a bit too much. So I haven't really got many eyelashes. I've lost a lot recently, but I think a bit of mascara, it works wonders, and it makes you look like you've got a lot more eyelashes than what you actually have. And then this is the finished eyeshadow look for today. This is a finished eyeshadow look, and it's nice and natural with a bit of gold running through. So, and the black mascara, which it doesn't really show much because I have got quite a few eyelashes that's fell out. But we'll give it a bit of a curl and see what that does. Doesn't really do much because my eyelashes, a lot of them have fallen out, and I don't really know what I can do to help that. Yeah. So we've got a bit of a gold moment going on with the eyeshadow. So that's the finished look. I know it looks a bit odd because I haven't got colour on my face and just on my eyes, but fancy doing just a bit of an eyeshadow makeup look. So all I'm left to really say is if you don't want to miss any updates at all, make sure you turn your post notifications on, subscribe, follow, and just stay tuned for any updates. There will be 2 videos going up today, so there'll be this one and there'll be another one after that about beauty products and stuff like that, and I'm going to talk more in depth about a couple of other things. And I hope you enjoy the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, Infinity Fam.